Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm going to share with you 5 appetizers today that are perfect for Cinco de Mayo. They are quick, easy, and delicious and total crowd pleasers. I love making these and sharing them with our friends and family at get-togethers. So if you have a Cinco de Mayo function, you're going to want to make one or all of these appetizers. Let's get going with these 5 Cinco de Mayo appetizers. So this is going to be a jalapeno popper dip. I have cream cheese, it's a bit softened. I have half a cup of sour cream, and I have a can of diced jalapenos. I'm going to use some bacon crumbles. I love this big bag that I get from Costco. I have a 1/4 cup. I'm going to use a half a cup of shredded cheddar cheese, and I'm also going to add in about a teaspoon of garlic powder. Really simple, and this makes such an amazing dip. It is just a huge crowd pleaser. You can use diced green chilies instead of jalapenos if you want to keep it more mild, but really this isn't too spicy, but the jalapenos give it a really great kick. I love to serve this with tortilla chips, or you can serve it with Fritos scoop chips is really good with this one. This is a huge, huge hit and perfect for any Cinco de Mayo party. I have some shrimp. I'm going to add in some seasonings. I'm going to add in garlic powder. I have onion powder, about a teaspoon of each, paprika as well. I'm also going to add in some chili powder, and I am going to cook this shrimp over my stove in a pan. I have some olive oil, and I'm going to add and heat for a minute. I'm going to add this shrimp in and just put a nice layer of the shrimp onto the pan. This is going to be a shrimp taco cup, and these fly off the plate. You will want to make as many as you can because they are a huge, huge hit. So cook the shrimp for about 3 minutes on each side, really quick. And I do have the tails on. They are deveined, and I'm going to take the tails off before I add them into the taco cup. I have some avocado, and I'm just going to kind of mash up this avocado, make it into a bit of a guacamole. So I'm using 2 avocados. You can buy pre-made guacamole if you want. That would make this even easier, but this is a really easy appetizer. I just love easy recipes. So if you are new to my channel, make sure you click subscribe. I love sharing my easy recipes with you. I added in some lime juice and some salt into this, and I'm just going to mash it up with my fork. You can mash it any which way you would like. So I have my Tostitos scoop chips. So these little scoop chips to make the perfect little taco cup. So I have my guacamole avocado. I'm just going to put a little bit into the bottom of each cup. And then once these are all filled with the guacamole mixture, I'm going to add in some sour cream as well. So about the same amount of sour cream, just a little spoonful into each little cup. And I have taken the tails off of my shrimp now that they're cooked, so they are ready to go right on top of this after I have the sour cream in. But like I said, these fly off the plate, so they will not last long. Make as many as you can because they are such a huge, huge hit. Really perfect for any party, any function, but really, really great on Cinco de Mayo weekend. You can add anything, cilantro on top if you'd like. I am going to be making a hot bean dip. I call this Texas trash bean dip. So I have sour cream, 1 cup. I have my block of cream cheese. I have 2 cans of refried beans. You can use whichever kinds you like. So 2 cans of refried beans in here. I have some taco seasoning. So I am going to add in this whole packet of taco seasoning. This gives this just a really, really great flavor. Give this a mix. My cream cheese is a bit softened at room temperature, so just mix this around. It's going to be nice and creamy, and oh my gosh, this is really so, so good. So I have a 9x13 baking dish. I have my oven preheated to 350 degrees as well. So I'm just going to kind of spread this into a nice kind of thin layer. Now I'm going to add some Monterey Jack cheese on top, some shredded cheese, and this anything with melted shredded cheese on top is such a good dip. So now I'm going to add on some Colby Jack cheese as well. Just sprinkle a layer, about a half a cup of each of these cheeses, so about a cup total. Bake this in the oven for about 15 to 20 minutes. Look how awesome this is. Serve it with tortilla chips, and it is amazing. So I am going to be making a pinwheel. This is going to be a jalapeno popper pinwheel. I have some whipped cream cheese. I have my diced jalapenos. I am going to be adding in my bacon crumbles, which I always tell you how much I love these. They are so good and really convenient, ready to go in this bag. 1/4 cup of the bacon crumbles. I have some shredded cheddar cheese, 1/4 cup, and I like to use the finely shredded cheddar cheese, but you can use any kind you'd like. Give this a good mix, and then this is going to be the filling for my pinwheels. So I have this crescent roll dough sheet. I'm just going to unroll it. It comes in one big sheet. You can get regular crescent rolls if you would like, and then just pinch the seams together and to make it one big sheet. I'm going to unroll this. I'm going to add this mixture into the center of this kind of pastry sheet, and I'm going to spread it out into a nice little even layer. And then once this is all spread out, I'm going to roll this up. So you can put this in the refrigerator and let it chill for about 20 to 30 minutes before you cut this into the little pinwheels. You can also freeze this if you like for 20 to 30 minutes. It makes cutting it a lot easier. So I am going to cut it with a knife, and sometimes it doesn't cut in a perfect circle, but you can reshape these once you get it onto your baking mat. So if you kind of cut it and it becomes more of an oval shape, don't worry, you can shape it into a circle. And they really bake really well and come out nice and round. So I'm just cutting this all the way up, and then they'll be ready to go onto my baking mat. I have my oven preheated to 350 degrees. So now I'm going to add these all onto my baking mat. And like I said, you can kind of assemble them back into a round circle if you would like. So I'm going to bake these for about 11 to 13 minutes. So good. I have a baguette, and I'm going to be making a type of crostini, and I really love crostinis, and this one is really so good. So I'm slicing it just into some small little pieces. I'm going to add it onto my baking mat lined cookie sheet. I have my oven preheated to 400 degrees, and then once I have these all lined out on my cookie sheet, I'm going to spray these with some olive oil, and you can brush it on with olive oil if you'd like. I just love spraying it with this sprayer. It makes it really easy. And I'm going to put these in the oven at 400 for about 5 to 6 minutes. Now that they're out, I'm going to add on some ricotta cheese. I'm just going to do a little layer of ricotta cheese, and then once these all have the cheese on them, I am going to add on some roasted red bell pepper, some pine nuts also as well, and some olive oil. This is such a great crostini, such a great finger food, perfect for any kind of party or get together. So I have my roasted red peppers. I did cut them into some smaller pieces because they come in strips. So if you want to have yours in more smaller pieces, you can just cut them before adding on to the little toasted bread piece. Now the pine nuts, I'm just going to do a little sprinkle of pine nuts onto each little one. And these are just really pretty also, but they taste so good. I'm adding on some Italian seasoning. This is such a great combo with roasted red pepper and the ricotta. A little drizzle of olive oil as well. And these are so easy and delicious. I hope you loved these appetizer ideas. They're all perfect for Cinco de Mayo, and I love sharing my easy recipes with you. So make sure you subscribe to my channel, leave me a comment if you have any questions, and I'll see you in my next one.